are you? Well, you can't answer me back, so never mind. Anyway, so today, the theme of today is we are reviewing local gluten-free treats. Tell us more about this, Allison.
So, sometimes when you're gluten-free, you still actually have cravings for things that aren't gluten-free. And for me, bagels.
Me
bagels
too.
Are huge. Mm-hmm. Bagels are so good. So luckily, actually within two blocks
from here, yeah. So on 10th Street between First Avenue and Avenue A, there just so happens to be two awesome places right next door to each other.
Yeah.
There's Quintessence, which is a raw vegan restaurant that also has cooked foods, though, and incredible ones at that. And then right next door to it is Jennifer's Way Bakery, which was created by Jennifer Esposito, who was an actor who was diagnosed with celiac disease.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember what movie she was in, but she's really cute and sweet and really committed to what she's creating for people, to be able to eat whatever the heck they used to miss, and in a way that's going to work for their body. So she developed, and I don't know how, bagels that taste a hell of a lot like bagels. So we're actually going to try those bagels in front of you.
So I'm really excited because it's been 7 years since I've had a real, a gluten bagel. And I haven't found one that really is going to trick me. But I'm super excited.
Okay, well, then why don't you go first, because I want to see your face.
Okay, so this one is onion, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and we've just put some Earth Balance on top. Wow! That is so good. I mean,
this is like a bagel in butter.
I mean, this is a bagel. Like, oh my gosh. It's chewy. It's not too dry. A lot of gluten-free products can be kind of dry.
I will warn you, in my experience, the next day, these bagels do get a little dry. I was told that it's cool to leave them out, maybe like in the paper bag that she gives you, just to fold it up. It doesn't get too bad, but I really would advise that if you really want that fresh bagel-y feeling, that you get them the day of.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to enjoy them. That's my recommendation. Wow, those are excellent. It's worth the pilgrimage. If you're in a different city, when you come to New York, make sure to go to Jennifer's Way Bakery, which is on
10th Street between First Avenue and Avenue A.
Right. Okay. So that's where it is.
All right.
Then this is the plain.
All right.
Because why not?
The plain. Why not? Yep.
And this I put what's it called?
Sunflower
butter.
Sunflower seed butter, which is a wonderful alternative to people with peanut allergies. I love sunflower seed butter with jelly. It reminds me of peanut butter and jelly because I'm one of those people who can't have peanuts. And it really does the trick. And there's a lot more products being created now that actually include sun butter in lieu of peanut butter, so that people can have like a Reese's type peanut butter cup. And also Jennifer's Way Bakery, going back to her other pastries there, she has a sunflower seed butter and chocolate chip cookie that tastes a lot like a peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie. So
awesome.
There's more good stuff to check out when you go.
And you said she also doesn't include ingredients that are common allergies, right? Like eggs, and
soy, dairy. I don't have the full list. What we will do when we post this is post a little bit more of the specifics, the exact address, the ingredient list, things that we didn't do now.
We just wanted to get to the eating.
Very hasty of us.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So Quintessence is the neighboring restaurant to Jennifer's Way Bakery, and they have a lot of great stuff. And one of the great things they have is also a bagel. However, it is raw, and I was told this is a squash-based bagel.
Wow.
And it explains the sweetness, because I've had it before, and it has this like convincing sweetness to it. So since I'm having so much fun watching you eat, why don't you do the honors and eat this one?
Not a problem. And so this is a tofu spread on top?
No, it's a cashew cream cheese.
Cashew cream cheese.
Which is a wonderful thing, too, for people, like, with PCOS, for example. You don't want to have a lot of soy because it disrupts your hormones.
Yep, that's pretty excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, the tomato and the cashew cream cheese really, like, adds to the whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't judge it exactly, like, with, the
Let
other
me-
ones have more of a bagel flavor, but
Let me remember. I don't remember.
This is really excellent.
Mmm.
I feel like I can taste the squash now that you've
You know
said
what's
that
interesting?
it's a squash base.
In the past, it tasted more bagel-y to me, but what I do know is that in the morning before you've had real cooked bagel, it's convincing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can imagine if I had this before I had that it would be like, anytime I have raw food late in the day, I'm such a sourpuss. I'm like, yeah, because I've already had like 2 cooked meals and it doesn't work for me entirely. But especially if you're used to eating raw, I think this will be a very satisfying alternative. All right, great. So that completes our segment on bagels, but we will definitely get into the pizza discussion. We have a couple great alternatives in the East Village, but also in the greater Manhattan area for pizza that you will want to try.
Yeah, and there are some options at the grocery store for gluten-free bagels. I find that if you toast them and slather some loveliness on the top, that it can sort of satisfy that craving, but just beware, it's not going to be exactly the same.
Do you
if
mean
you are
Udi's?
making that switch.
Udi's, is it pronounced Udi's or Udi's?
I have no idea.
That's another missing. We don't know the pronunciation, but I think that Udi's bagels are really boring.
But she doesn't toast them. I'm convinced that is the difference.
Okay.
So let us know.
Anyway, thank you for following us or following our blog. And we will be getting back to you soon with another fabulous video next week.
Absolutely. And if you go to either of these places, please leave a comment and let us know how you like them.
Oh, yeah, please do. All right, thank you so much. Have a good night.